Hey guys, welcome back to WWE 2K GM mode. Tonight, NXT takes over Portland. Kicking off tonight's event, we have the Viking Raiders, Eric and Ivar, taking on the current NXT Tag Team Champions, Braun Strowman and Tristan Nunez, the Empire, for the NXT Tag Team Championships. Now, this match would be very quick to devolve into nothing more than a brawl, with Tristan Nunez holding on to control of the matchup early on for his team. However, the Viking Raiders would be able to gain control of the matchup themselves briefly, before it would tumble to the outside, with Braun Strowman tossing Eric around like a rag doll. Tristan Nunez's explosive offense would then come into play before Ivar's strength would counter Tristan's offense, leading to the Viking Raiders gaining control of the matchup briefly. But Tristan would be able to recover and would even go to the top rope, hitting a diving knee drop. Unfortunately, this would not put the Viking Raiders away, and the match would continue with Ivar taking control of the matchup briefly. This matchup would prove to be a long and brutal encounter between both teams, with neither team seemingly having any quit in them. But with the NXT Tag Team Championships on the line, surely somebody had to give. This match would eventually tumble to the outside, and unfortunately, this would lead to the end of the matchup, with Braun Strowman tossing Ivar over the steel steps, but the big man would be too slow to reset the count, and the match would end via countout on behalf of the Empire. Now, before we can breathe, we move on to NXT Women's Championship action with Melandra Allen taking on Cassidy Williams and the current NXT Women's Champion Tegan Knox in a triple threat match for the aforementioned NXT Women's Championship. Now, after a game crash and thus a wardrobe change for Tegan Knox, Tegan would gain control of the matchup early on, hitting a series of DDTs on both women. However, Melandra Allen would be able to gain control of the matchup, hitting a series of offensive maneuvers, but then it would be Cassidy Williams' turn, who would hit a suplex on Tegan Knox and then a Hurricane Rana on Melandra. After an unexpected tag team maneuver between Cassidy and Tegan, Cassidy would turn her attention to Tegan, taking the champion out of the matchup briefly. With Melandra Allen looming, Cassidy Williams would be able to hit her leg trap DDT and attempt a cover. However, with a combination of a rope break and Melandra breaking up the pin, the match would continue. Tegan Knox, while Cassidy would be outside busy finding some hardware, would be able to hit a Shiniest Wizard, and this would end the matchup with Cassidy failing to break up the pin. And with that victory, Tegan Knox's NXT Women's Championship reign continues. Who will be the next in line to challenge Tegan Knox for her championship, and who will be the next NXT Women's Champion? Up next, we have more women's action as the ring veteran Victoria takes on Toni Storm in a women's Money in the Bank qualifying matchup. Early on, Toni Storm and Victoria would end up in a tie-up that would result in them being stuck in the corner. Victoria would attempt to take advantage of this, and it gained some momentum in the matchup early on with underhanded tactics. However, Toni Storm would prove to be able to overcome those until she would be raked in the eyes. This would end up infuriating Toni, who would hit a buckle bomb, but this would not take Victoria out of the match, who would then lock in a submission hold. Toni Storm, however, would be able to escape hitting an arm drag, and thus the match would continue. Victoria would be able to hit a Widow's Peak on Toni Storm. However, this would only result in a 2 count. Toni Storm would then be able to get a surprise small package that would surprise Victoria and throw her off of her game, thus putting the matchup firmly in Toni's control. Toni would then hit a trifecta of hip attacks. However, after Toni would attempt a Hurricane Rana, Victoria would be able to counter with a powerbomb, and would then lock Toni Storm back into a submission. However, Toni Storm would be able to escape the submission once more, hitting another arm drag, before she would then follow it up quickly with the Eye of the Storm. But this would only result in a 2 count. Victoria, soon after, would hit a second Widow's Peak, and this would result in a 3 count. And with that victory, Victoria has qualified for the Women's Money in the Bank match, and seemingly has zero respect for Toni Storm despite Toni's best efforts. Are we looking at our future Miss Money in the Bank? Well, before we can find that out, we move on to our next matchup, where Walter, the #1 contender to the NXT Championship, takes on Roman Reigns for the NXT Championship, and Walter would gain control of the matchup early on in the matchup using his sheer strength. However, Roman Reigns was not lacking in the strength department either, and would gain control of the matchup soon after, even showing off some impressive agility. But Walter's explosive speed would prove to be a bit difficult for Roman. However, this would not stop Roman from hitting a Superman punch that would nearly put Walter away. But it wouldn't, and Roman would then proceed to hit a drive-by kick that would bust Walter open. However, this would only prove to infuriate Walter, who would then hit a golden bomb. But this would only result in a 2 count. Walter would then be able to lock in the Gojira clutch, but this would not put Roman away, and thus the match would continue, with the match devolving into nothing more than a glorified brawl. However, Walter would come out the other end and would shockingly hit a standing moonsault. Roman Reigns would be left reeling and shocked, as Walter would then go up to the top rope and hit a diving splash. And the splash would result in a 3 count and a new NXT champion. And with that, the reign of Walter begins. He would be celebrating with a championship right now, but because the game crashed, the match was no longer a championship, said to be a championship match, but it was a championship match. Trust me. Alright, up next, we have the leader of the Empire, DJ Stidle, taking on NXT's resident superhero, the Hurricane, in a no-holds-barred submission match. And DJ Stidle would be attempting to live up to his word of being the villain that would take the Hurricane out, simply dominating the matchup early on without even resorting to having to use the no-holds-barred stipulation. But the Hurricane would attempt to mount a comeback, hitting a series of offensive maneuvers on the villainous DJ Stidle. But after the matchup would tumble to the outside of the ring, Stidle would regain control of the matchup in brutal fashion. He would proceed to hit a suplex pile driver before locking in a dragon sleeper. But unsatisfied with that, wanting to be able to see the Hurricane suffer, he would release that hold and move on to the Rings of Saturn, where the Hurricane would be forced to submit. And with that victory, the Hurricane has fallen to the Empire. What lies ahead for both of these men? Before we can find that out, we move on to our first featured matchup of the evening, as Drew McIntyre takes on Jay White, the Dutch Destroyer, Aleister Black, and the United Kingdom champion, Adrian Neville, in a fatal 4-way ladder match for the NXT United Kingdom Championship. Which of these 4 men will leave TakeOver Portland as the NXT United Kingdom champion? Let's find out.
Anybody who's ever held a championship will tell you, it's almost easier to win the title than it is to retain it. The WWE United Kingdom champion now finds himself as a target.
Yeah, a target that their challenger is taking dead aim at right now.
Both men are going to have to bring the British strong style of wrestling that the championship is known for. Forearm right across the back of the neck.
Ooh, what impact. Wicked body shot.
Of course, that's a unique suplex.
Wrist clutch suplex, perfect.
Not looking good, guys.
Oh, that's how you establish dominance.
Elbow smash. Dark matter. Incoming. McIntyre with a great shot.
Ooh-wee.
Back between the ropes. What's coming next? Back suplex.
Very nice.
Under the rules here, the first superstar to get a pin or submission will be our winner. Should be a great one.
Oh, target acquired and destroyed. Oh my God, a DDT!
Spiked them.
He has something big planned.
Uranagi! Man, oh man. A win here would be a bit of a surprise.
Shock. Guys, I'll be amazed if this is where the match ends.
You and me both.
Throwing haymakers 15 feet above the canvas.
These two just don't care.
Looks like he's got him where he wants him.
Yeah, but this will not end well, I promise you. He's very close to winning this thing, guys.
It's a bit of a risky move right here.
Big time.
That kick will stop you in your tracks.
Punishing the opponent.
Up, and away.
The Fatal 4-Way match works like this. 4 superstars are in the ring all at once. There are no countouts and no disqualifications. You have 4 superstars who are throwing down in the ring all at the same time, and they can fight anywhere they want to. It's mass hysteria.
Looking to get the goal down.
Looking to win this match. Almost out of time. From Aleister Black.
Black's lethal. Oh, look at this power. Gutbuster.
Freakish strength of Drew McIntyre.
Deadlift powerbomb.
Well measured. Woo-wee.
There he goes, crashing to the floor. Setting him up for the flatliner.
He just needs to pull the title down now.
Taking a bit of a chance here, Cole, and not a very well-calculated one either.
Looking to steal a win here.
This is highway robbery.
Come on, the clock's ticking.
Down to the floor. Leaving the ring here may change the entire complexion of this match.
He's looking at it here, guys.
Victory just a few inches away.
And the crowd is starting to come to their feet.
Back into the ring. Reversal. What a counter. Connects while up high.
Wow, what a shot.
Not sure this was the best idea, but it makes for some dramatics, that's for sure.
Oh, what a kick.
He's stalking his opponent from the top turnbuckle.
Here we go. Whoa, Black able to avoid damage so quick. Oh, look at this wicked striking ability. Through the run.
Oh, and it's Black turning into a
Superstar building incredible momentum.
Oh, I mean, this is, I don't know how the superstar's doing it.
Down and out moments ago. Back in it now.
Just disrespectful.
Drew McIntyre's taking advantage now.
Knee right to the midsection.
Into the hammerlock. Oh, boy.
And now he's standing it right up in the middle of the ring.
Right where it needs to be.
We've got a climber. The ascent begins.
The title's Drew McIntyre sizing it up. What noise from the ladder!
The champ's eyes look glazed over.
That is exactly what Drew McIntyre needed.
Heads up the ladder. He's got the gold in his hands. Not much time.
Nice offense from Drew McIntyre.
Oh, man, look at this. It's like he's got 8 arms and feet.
Like he's got 11 arms and feet.
Going to get that ladder up. Knife edge chop. Straight punch. Climbing up the ladder. Looking to unhook it here. Here we go. Still got some work to do. Here we go. And now he's continuing to fight up top. Bordering on disaster right now.
Introduce a ladder, and this is bound to happen.
An impressive series of moves.
Looks like nobody's budging, Cole. This is the risk you take when you climb that ladder.
They're battling high above the ring now. Who wants it more?
He's got him where he wants him now. When you climb that ladder, you have to expect bad things to happen sometimes. Oh, solid contact there.
There he goes, crashing to the floor. The ascent begins. He's bringing it back inside the ring now. If he can just pull the championship down, this one will be over.
Can't stop now. Still work to be done.
Seen a human being tossed like that. Oh, brutal.
Heads up the ladder. Laying hands on the championship, trying to pull. Pull. Close, but not there quite yet. Going right at him up there.
You got to.
Looks like it's going to end with a bang. Oh, be careful up there.
Bang, nice contact there.
He's right there with this match in his hands.
Reaching for it's one thing, though, Cole. Pulling it down, totally different.
What a cover.
Hooked him up. High angle belly to back suplex. Look at this. Spinning arm breaker. Positioning the ladder in the center of the ring.
I guess the only thing left to do is climb it. Going for the win here.
What is taking so long? Pull it down already.
Yeah, hurry, hurry. Up and away.
That is a great reversal. So important to hit hard while up there, guys.
On everything you got. Knife edge chop. He's looking to align that ladder up perfectly.
Placement is crucial.
If he can just pull the championship down, this one will be over.
Looking to make a major statement to the rest of the locker room here, fellas.
Yeah, statement's about to be made. Oof. Great evasion.
Oh, I knew that was coming.
This could be big.
Nasty impact.
Using the ladder as a weapon. Ouch. Setting that ladder up now. Incoming.
There's not much room out there. Are you kidding me? Off the apron to the floor.
Bringing it back into the ring.
Elbow smash. Ooh, what a slap. Oh, here we go. Big. We've got a climber. Saw what he had in mind there.
Oh, flying forearm. That'll turn your lights out.
The championship's within reach here, guys.
Right there.
Once more, setting it up. What noise from the ladder.
Gonna see a new champ. Can Aleister Black stay in this after that?
The ascent begins.
No, another reversal.
Neither one of them are willing to give an inch here.
He's going to have to hurry and pull.
I don't know, Michael. It just doesn't appear to be coming down.
Oh, moonsault!
Man, did you see the height on that? Watch out!
Setting it in place here.
We've got a climber. He is just seconds from victory.
Gonna be tough to stop this victory from happening now.
You have to hand it to our new champion. Drew McIntyre was just plain better.
And with that victory, Drew McIntyre has managed to win the United Kingdom Championship. And unfortunately, Aleister Black has been injured. Up next, we move on to Women's Tag Team Championship action as the Divas of Doom have an open challenge that would be answered by none other than Raw's Paige and Rhea Ripley. This new team would refer to themselves as the Anti-Divas for this matchup as they team up to hopefully become the next Women's Tag Team Champions. But will the Anti-Divas' dreams come true? Let's find out.
It's all about the women's tag titles. And Byron, what have you heard from the champions?
Wait, you're asking Saxton that question? You do realize that none of the female superstars talk to Byron, let alone two of them.
Hey, I hear things. Maybe not directly, but I hear them. And from my opinion, the champions are coming into this match possibly underestimating their competition just a little bit.
Side Russian leg sweep.
And it's Natalya with the reversal.
An impressive series of moves.
Looks like nobody's budging, Cole.
There's the quickness and agility. Ah, what a smash!
That is just insulting.
Tough spot for her here, guys.
It's like she doesn't even know where she is.
Wait a minute. Neckbreaker.
That could be it. Paige is really going to work in.
Cover for the championship. All too easy for Natalya to escape.
Natalya's one of the toughest ladies in the WWE. It'll take more than that to stop her.
Natalya able to counter beautifully.
And Paige manages to reverse out of that one.
Step up for the Russian leg sweep.
Nicely done. Judging from the feeling inside this arena, I think this crowd... Look at this!
She misses big time there.
Just caught flush.
This could mean trouble. German suplex. In off the tag. Axe handle finds the mark. For the win to retain the championship. And Paige getting the shoulder up.
Looks like there's some more fight left in her.
Guys, when Beth Phoenix defeated Candice Michelle for her first women's championship in 2007, I think it was clear to all of us that she was going to be one of the greatest champions WWE has ever seen.
Choke slam!
Paige with the excellent move to get out.
Suplex!
Oh, straight forearm.
Paige just barely gets out of the way. Going for the ride.
The follow-away slam. Comes in off the tag.
Axe handle finds its target.
This could be trouble for Beth Phoenix. Cover by the challenger. Looking to steal one there, perhaps. Not yet. Struggling to get to the corner here.
Might not make it, Michael.
She's almost there. Just a bit more.
And I have never seen her partner more amped up than she is right now, Cole.
And there's the tag. We're in the feeling out process here. Who's going to get the advantage and maintain control?
Down with the vertical suplex.
Oh. Natalya landed it right there.
Double underhook applied.
Butterfly suplex. Desperately needs to make a tag here.
I don't know. It's going to be tough to make it to the corner.
There may be no preventing the tag now.
It doesn't get much more exciting than this, Michael.
There's the tag, guys.
Man, she needed that. Tap! Tap!
Battling to get the upper hand. Ah, she gets out of it.
She has renewed life now, Michael.
Uh-oh.
The Rampage! Gonna see a new champ!
Natalya's for the championship! 1, 2. Natalya's not done yet. That's way too close. What a treat we have here with WWE Women's Superstars in action.
Beth Phoenix has got her.
Power slam. The champion into the cover. And Paige powers out.
Too soon.
Double chicken wing applied.
The champ has this one in hand now.
That is exactly what Beth Phoenix needed.
Somehow she's still in this matchup. It's unbelievable. Double axe handle.
Needs to make it to the corner here, Corey.
Oh, you're absolutely right, Cole. There's no way around it. A tag is vital at this point in the match.
She's getting closer, Corey.
Yeah, but I'd hate to see what happens here if she doesn't make the tag.
And gets the tag. Natalya in off the tag. Uh-oh.
We're gonna see it.
Power.
Sit out power bomb.
Shoulders down now. Is it enough to retain the championship? 1, 2. And she kicks out at 2.
That would have been a shocker.
Right on point. finds a way to reverse.
Natalya says, not this time. Look at this, Byron. Here comes a suplex. Oh, slingshot. Hooked up and down. Michinoku driver. Oh, target acquired and destroyed. Wow, she turned that one around.
Elbow right to the back of the neck. The challenger is in some big trouble.
This is bad, guys. I don't even think she has enough power to get to her corner to make the tag.
Wow. Oh, God. Shoulder right to the midsection. Oh, no, we've got a problem here, guys.
Raw power in play.
No, she gets out of it.
But she's still struggling, Cole. The end might just be near for her.
Beth Phoenix is in a bind. Electric chair.
This is scary.
Face buster. Cover for the championship. Beth Phoenix quickly breaks the count.
She saw the opening and got the shoulder up.
Oh, watch this. Beautiful Northern Lights suplex. The beginning of the end. Beautiful back kick. What's this? Down.
Michinoku driver. Off into the pin.
It's too early for that.
Not so fast. She breaks it.
Yeah, but it's got to just be a matter of time before she gets picked off here.
And Beth Phoenix reverses it. Shoulders down. Championship on the line. 1, 2, 3. There we have our winners.
And with that victory, the Divas of Doom have managed to defeat the Anti-Divas and hold on to their Women's Tag Team Championships. Who will be the next in line to challenge the Divas of Doom? Well, before we can find that out, we move on to our main event of the evening and our final featured matchup of the night as the Murder Hawk Monster, Lance Archer, accompanied by Jake the Snake Roberts, takes on DOMINIK DIJAKOVIC for DIJAKOVIC's NXT North American Championship. Which of these two men will walk out of Portland as the North American champion? Let's find out.
Oftentimes in our business, the only way for personal issues to be ultimately resolved is two superstars enter the squared circle and go one-on-one in a good old-fashioned wrestling match.
Here we go, fellas. I've been looking forward to this one for quite some time. Wow, he got out of it.
Yeah, I'm not so sure he had it fully locked in.
Oh, big boot!
Suplex.
Cravat locked in.
Neckbreaker. Here's a cover. Plenty of fight left.
Still seems a little early.
Have you ever seen a human being tossed like that?
Stopping and quickly going for the cover. And the kick out.
Just power out.
Big back body drop.
I got a feeling somebody's in for a crash landing.
He's looking a little off balance.
He had to be prepared to take some damage tonight.
He's not giving up that easy.
Uh-oh. Oh, no. Cradle pile driver.
What are we going to see here? Hung up on the second rope. Neckbreaker.
Cravat locked in.
Neckbreaker. Reverses. Can he make him pay? In the face. No, blasted him over the top. Here we go. Back suplex. No. 2. 6. He evades the attack. 7. Point of the elbow, nailed it. 8. Back in the ring now. 9. And he finally gets back into the ring.
There is no way he was going to get counted out there, Michael.
Pow, what a shot. That is a great reversal. He's starting to struggle here.
Things are not looking good for him right now.
1. 2. Gets out of dodge there. Caught him with a big boot. On the mark.
All the way to the top. All the way for the top.
Elbow drop. Big time. He goes for the cover. 1, 2, He's not done fighting yet. And the match continues. Uranagi. Man, oh man. Devastating elbow. How impressive was that reversal? He's getting pushed down into the defensive.
Yeah, he needs to make an adjustment here.
Hoping to end it here. 1, 2, 3. Unbelievable. This singles match is over.
And with that victory, DOMINIK DIJAKOVIC has managed to defeat the Murder Hawk Monster, with DIJAKOVIC's North American Championship reign still strong. Who will be the next to challenge him? Well, before we can find that out, NXT Takeover Portland comes to a close. If you like what you saw, hit that like button if you are new here and you want to see more WWE 2K mode or just more content from me in general. hit that subscribe button. I don't know when Week 10 will be coming out, but it is on the way. Hopefully I don't get absorbed into another PS4 game like I did with The Last of Us that kept GM mode on hiatus until I finished that game. So sorry about that. If you want to follow me on any of my other social medias, Instagram, Twitter, if you want to follow my Twitch account or join my subreddit, links are all in the description down below. And yeah, I will see you guys later.